My parents divorced when I was 16, and that was a huge deal. Yeah, and this is when I had just started smoking, started acting out, and then all of a sudden they're getting divorced. And when that happened, my dad, he really went through a really, really difficult time. And it was really, really hard for me to watch that. Um, it was really tough. You would think, oh, people get divorced all the time, but it really impacted the way that I felt and it impacted my life greatly. So, but it impacted our relationship as well. It was kind of like something changed in him. He just kind of shut down that emotion down. And so I stopped really receiving that from him at a really young age. And I don't even remember what that was like. I know that there's pictures that show us close and him being a father to me, but he just kind of, I don't know, he distanced himself and he changed. And so did my mother. So I think that's what that's from, honestly.
16 is a pivotal age too.
Yeah, it really is.
That is a time where, yeah, people make jokes. Oh, when your daughter's a teen, she wants nothing to do with
Yeah.
daddy anymore. But emotionally,
Yeah.
and having that support is very important for, whether
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
a boy or a girl child.
Yeah.
It's very important. Did your dad, obviously he was heartbroken from the
Yes.
sounds of it.
Very, yes.
Was he, since he was heartbroken, he was emotionally unavailable to provide for
Exactly.
you. Did you take any of that as maybe it could have been your fault, the reason they broke up, or no? Did you accept, a divorce for what it was? It was between, those two parties, had nothing to
Yeah.
do with you. Because the reason I'm asking that is because I hear a lot, with my guests about at a young age, dad left and they thought it was their fault.
Yeah.
And then they looked for validation down the road.
Sure.
And numbed with drugs and alcohol because of that burden that, they had stuffed down for so long.
Sure. I think I may have had a little bit of guilt, but I think it was more resentment, like I thought, you know, watching him be as emotionally broken as he was during the divorce, it just continued to make me angry because that was my way of just dealing with it, and also feeding off of him and how he felt, but I became, I think, just more resentful than anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.